In recent days, China has been hit by continuous heavy rainfall, resulting in severe flooding across several regions. Provinces such as Guizhou, Hunan, Jiangxi, and Anhui have been particularly affected, with reservoirs in these areas being forced to release excess water to prevent dam breaches. This has exacerbated the flooding situation along the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River. In Hunan's Pingjiang County, the torrential rains have plunged the local community into a state of emergency. On the morning of July 1st, authorities in Pingjiang County announced the suspension of all 11 public bus routes and 91 rural passenger transport routes due to the extreme weather conditions. The heavy downpour caused rivers to overflow, resulting in the collapse of riverbanks. Floodwaters surged into the county town, inundating numerous residential areas. Streets turned into rivers, homes were submerged, and essential services like communication and electricity were disrupted. Footage shared by local residents depicted dire conditions in Huanshitan Alley on Pingjiang Road. Dozens of people were trapped without access to supplies or food, as water levels continued to rise rapidly. The flooding reached the second floors of buildings, leaving only the third floors as a refuge. Communication was severely hampered, with many mobile phones losing signal, making it difficult for those trapped to reach out for help. Rescue teams were stranded and unable to move, and attempts to contact armed police units were unsuccessful, effectively isolating the town. In Guizhou town, Pingjiang County, the relentless rains triggered a massive landslide, creating a dammed lake. The backflow of floodwaters into low-lying areas led to road blockages, the collapse of several houses, and the submergence of farmland. Town officials reported that residents had been safely relocated to higher ground, with no casualties reported thus far. Multiple emergency response teams have been mobilized to engage in rescue operations. Local residents reported that water levels in Pingjiang have surged to their highest since records began in 1954.
Wow, 这是松洪县山海这口大水好大好大，你们看一个弄得有1米多高，这个大水惊骇人哦，一片汪洋大海呀。
The county town has been completely flooded, resulting in widespread water and power outages and the collapse of many houses.
Oh, slow.
The Miluo River's embankments have collapsed in several places, causing floodwaters to backflow into surrounding areas. Hunan experienced the country's heaviest rainfall on July 1st, with Pingjiang County recording a staggering 305.7 millimeters of rain, leading to extreme flooding and rapid water level rises. The Meteorological Department reported that this flood event is unprecedented in terms of duration, intensity, and rainfall since records began.
天呀，种湖那个树，哎，陆地一年个树日了，稳到别个屋里去了啊，那些嘎子都稳过了啊。哦，是啊。
The forecast predicts continued heavy rain and localized downpours in Pingjiang County from the afternoon of July 1st to July 3rd, with cumulative rainfall expected to reach 80 to 120 millimeters. In Anhui province, heavy and torrential rains affected more than 810,000 people, leading to the closure of 259 tourist sites. Floodwaters submerged entire villages, leaving residents in urgent need of rescue. In Jiangxi province, extensive areas of rice fields were flooded, causing severe losses for farmers. All affected residents have been safely evacuated, and relevant departments are working tirelessly to resettle those displaced. Across the affected regions, governments and relevant departments are fully engaged in extensive rescue and relief operations. Their primary goal is to ensure the safety and basic livelihood of the affected populations. However, the scale of the disaster poses significant challenges for post-disaster reconstruction and rescue efforts.
牛啊，还在开呢。
他带上给他冲过来，
牛逼牛逼！
冲过来。他穿越高了的，他就过去的那。过关的。过关的。他那是包没在这，那包在那了没在这。这是包21周。咋的过来？他过关了。妹妹你莫看那看了。
Cooperation and coordination among various agencies are crucial in addressing the impacts of this severe natural disaster. In Guizhou, the situation is similarly dire, with continuous rainfall causing landslides and flooding that have damaged infrastructure and homes. Efforts are underway to clear debris and restore access to affected areas. Rescue teams are working around the clock to evacuate residents and provide essential supplies. As the heavy rains are expected to continue, authorities are urging residents in affected areas to remain vigilant and follow safety guidelines. Evacuation plans are being updated and implemented to ensure that those in high-risk zones can be moved to safer locations quickly. In summary, China is grappling with severe flooding due to continuous heavy rains, with multiple regions facing significant challenges. Governments at all levels, along with various organizations and volunteers, are working tirelessly to rescue and support affected populations. The situation remains critical, with ongoing efforts focused on mitigating the impact of this unprecedented natural disaster.